What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. Want to say thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for all the comments. You know I'm all about that positivity and that motivation. Happy New Year for those of you out there. New Year's Eve. Make sure you're safe. Don't drink and drive. Watch out for people trying to drop something in your drink. You don't want to wake up with your butt sore. Just keep yourself on point, man. On New Year's, there's a lot of shady stuff going down. Also, for everybody who wants to participate in the Wig Splitter Workout Challenge with the opportunity to win that $5,000, we pushed the sign-ups back till February 1st. So you can continue to sign up until February 1st because we haven't had a big demand for people wanting to join, and a lot of the people, because of the holidays, wanted to join later. So we pushed it back. We got a lot of signups. We look forward to you participating for your opportunity to win that $5,000. So you have up until February 1st. Now, in this video, I want to talk about life isn't fair. We all know that life deals people different cards, but all we can do is try to make the best out of what we were dealt with. And you know, it comes a point in life where we have to kind of push forward and not let the past hinder our growth as spiritual beings. You know, things happen, and sometimes those things can be very traumatic. They can you know, lead to depression. But once you recognize the problem, you have to fight with all your strengths to overcome that traumatic event. You have to want to somehow get past that so that you can be a living example. And we don't get to choose what we've experienced sometimes because of just we were young or things happen. But the main thing is you recognize and you keep going. I mean, there's things that I feel that I had no control over in my life, and I could wallow in my pity. I could be a victim. I could feel sorry for myself, or I could keep pushing forward. And I've made videos like this before, and somebody says, well, you can't judge what somebody's been through. No, I can't judge it. And I'm not saying one person's dramatic event is any worse or more significant than another person's. But what I can say is that we have to all be strong, and we have to set goals for ourselves and basically manifest our destiny. Being born without a dad, or being born a minority, or being born poor, or being born to a family of drug addicts, or people with less ambition, or, you know, abusive family, whatever the case may be, those things can impact us significantly. And once we kind of realize what these things are and we identify them, we have to eliminate their ability to determine who we are. Otherwise, they have power over us, and that power keeps us from fulfilling our true potential. You know, there's a lot of times people post stuff on Facebook, on social media. I mean, a lot of the stuff, and I'm not trying to sweep it under the rug, but a lot of things that happen in history, it's good that we recognize those things and we not try to act like they never happened. But the thing is, we learn from those things and try to become more aware and stronger as people. There are things that happen that a lot of times nobody wants to acknowledge. And I think that by making us aware of these things, we can strengthen ourselves in retrospect to who we are today, because a lot of people are lost because they don't know where they came from. A lot of people, because of just lack of personal self, do things that have no value. They feel that, their life doesn't have any value, so they don't mind going to prison. They don't mind taking someone's life. They don't mind doing drugs. They don't mind not taking care of their kids because they have no sense of self. And if you've seen what a lot of your ancestors or previous generations went through, maybe you would be more conscious of who you are today. And you would want to maybe push yourself harder than what you've been doing, and try to leave something for your kids so that they can have a better platform than you did. Seeing success and people who have things, financially, monetarily, it motivates me. And a lot of people, especially religious people, try to push, money is no object. We shouldn't worship money. I'm not saying you worship it. I'm saying that it's a tool. It's a medium of exchange. It allows you to do things for your people and your family around you, so that you can elevate. I mean, you religious people out there, you want to talk about money. Well, the churches in this country made more money than Google and Amazon combined. So you tell me, if money's no object, why are they not being taxed? Why are they not giving that back to the people in the church so that none of those people in the church go hungry? That they all have homes, they all have assets. They're not giving nothing back but a pat on the back and, hey, come back again next week and give us some more money. Keep it real. I mean, you're going there for them to interpret something that you feel you can't interpret on your own. But at the end of the day, you're paying for that. It's like you're paying to be anointed into heaven. You're already anointed. You have the game. If the church didn't take 17% of your income every year, or whatever they take, 10%, you could probably reinvest that and prepare for your retirement. That's real talk, man. That's real talk. I've seen people, basically families get broken up over religion. People stop talking to each other. People want to actually kill each other because of religion. And it's so crazy, man, that something such as an interpretation of what took place, or this book from whatever, doctrine years and years ago, can still have an impact to where people hate each other over it and use it as a tool of oppression. I mean, the Bible was used to enslave all these damn people and then say, hey, forgive your enemy. Why would I forgive my enemy? Forgive him for beating my ass? You know what I mean? Ain't no forgiveness. It's about getting back and realizing that it's a false doctrine, and that I learned from that, so that future-wise I can't let somebody use something like that to hinder me. But not to just go off on religion and get back to life isn't fair. Man, not everybody's born with a silver spoon. Not everybody's lucky to have a trust fund or mentors in their life that teach them about wealth, about financial security. Some people, they say, hey man, you get to a certain age, just go into the military. Or hey man, go into Job Corps, go to college, go take a trade. Which nothing's wrong with any of those things. It's better to have some guidance than no guidance. But at the end of the day, you have to figure out what it is you want in life, and sometimes what you want isn't what the other person wants. A lot of us live our life for our parents. They try to tell you what they feel is best for you. They try to tell you how you should live, what you should be doing with your life. And it comes to a point where you have to kind of say, hey, you know what? Maybe I want to live my own life and decide what I want to do, which might be something that doesn't coincide with my family's, well wishes. And, always keeping everything positive. It might be a career change. Maybe you might want to do something else with your life than what was previously laid down for you. It doesn't mean it's wrong, as long as you're not out there hurting people, then you're all good. But I just sit back sometimes to think, and I know I've had a lot of things I want to accomplish. I still do, and I don't make any excuses. I know, in this country, everybody says, well, you work hard. Well, look, man, having access to finances is the biggest thing. And I think that a lot of us that don't have those resources, we need to pull together so that we can put these resources to use. Because, when you have no manufacturing, no production, no leverage as far as what you can utilize to make money, then you're left just trying to work to live. And a lot of cultures, they help each other out, and based on the color of your skin determines whether or not you're going to get certain benefits. And I just think that and people say it's not playing a race card. I'm just being reality, man. People who never had to deal with social social injustice or social economics as far as just trying to gain access to things don't know anything about this. So I don't make excuses, but I do know that it exists. It's just a reality. Money creates value, and having access to money creates wealth. And with life not being equal for everybody, if you want to rise up and create something for yourself, you have to get with other people who can maybe help you manipulate the resources available, and just learn from those who maybe have what you're trying to acquire. And just don't get upset, but try to figure out how you can. And that's what I did. The whole time I was in prison, man, I was just thinking, man, I'm doing a decade and I'm going to be in my mid-30s. I don't have any assets when I get out. I don't have any property. I have very limited money, but I have the ability to perform. I have all these ideas, and I just took that, man, and applied it to get to where I'm at today and to share this. And I try to share with other people, because I know a lot of people, they don't have, a rich dad or a rich uncle or some family inheritance. They have to start from scratch. But don't get depressed. Don't let it upset you. Being a young kid, whether you're a young black kid, young, Hispanic, Mexican, German, Irish, English, Muslim, African, whatever the case may be, man, don't let it get you down, Christian. Know that you can succeed if you put your mind to it, and you surround yourself around those who can bless you with the opportunities. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what I've been doing over the last 10 years since I've been home. And, it took me a long time to realize this, and I had to go through some really dark places to get to this where I'm at now, to this platform. And I've heard a lot of stories along the pathway that continue to inspire me, and I hope to continue to inspire you, man. And go beyond the race car, go beyond the caste system, go beyond the cards we were dealt, make it happen. So life may not be fair, but there's still opportunity out there, and you can be blessed. The universe can open up opportunities for you, and even when you feel like you only have your last $100 or $1,000 in your pocket, or $1 or nothing, don't let that get you down. You can pick yourself up. You can, turn a corner and hit that lottery. So, Big Herc 916, man. holler at me.